Hey everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Factorio. So we are back and I've done some improvements and changes to our base. One of the changes is I kind of automated the withdrawal, I should say, of some of the products. So I have petroleum, some water here, what are these called? The rough data substrates. Copper here. I have the rockets itself just go in here. I have the cargo rocket sections. They go over. They get compressed, right? Oh yeah, they get compressed in here and then thrown over here now. So we have those being stored away, and I thought that was a good way because we're always sending them up here anyways. So it's kind of important. I mean, we have 82 there, so we have what, 4 launches worth there. Eventually that could be much higher. I'm actually surprised that's it. Oh, that's because there's some more over here. That's why I was like, I feel like there should be a lot more by now. But even then, this seems still kind of low, to be fair. But yeah, you can go ahead and fill these guys up, and that way it'll make it into those, and then you can have them kind of just store away. I feel like I have. Oh, here we go. So I say I feel like I should have a bit more though. Pretty cool though, and actually I could just throw these in here. To be fair, save me the job doing that. Is there more? Yeah, there is a bit more here. It's funny. Is there any more? Wouldn't be surprised if there was more, but there you go. So we got probably like 5 rockets worth of launch, and that's just the extras we get, right? So that's pretty cool, actually. So I'm happy about that. But yeah, so basically I kind of automated this. Even copper is already empty again. Copper's been running pretty low lately quite a bit, but that's fine. Let's actually go down and grab some, and then we're going to look into our research there we worked on last time and go a bit through that. So last time we did Energy Science Pack 1s, and we were successful. I kind of cleaned it up and automated it a bit more, and just, made it so it worked a bit better. But I'm kind of low, like I said, on, copper and certain materials. It uses a lot more than I expected. Wow, this is not even quite full yet. That's fine. What we can do is I'll grab inventory full of copper, and I'll dump it in there as well, so... But, yeah, eventually what you'll probably want to do is automate some of these things as well. So, like, you'll actually have copper being sent automatically. You can use these dishes here. I think we talked about it before. I've never used them, but they do exist right here. So you got the receiver and the transmitter. So you use these guys basically to send and receive data. And basically you could go ahead and say, okay, you use that and basically say, okay, so when it hits a certain threshold or whatever, just like what we do with other stuff, there's like no items left, or it's a certain amount of items, send out a new rocket, and basically you could do that. But you probably want to do something a little bit more at that point, you probably want to do something a bit more, 1 rocket per resource, potentially. Now, I know a lot of people do multi-rocket resources and stuff, but it's not like this is really expensive to begin with. It would be, sending partial rockets up with resources. That would be a waste, obviously, but if you're sending a rocket, you're going to send a rocket, so it might be worth actually having, like, a dedicated copper one, a dedicated iron one, and then not doing, too much complex logic, something a bit more simple, probably would go a long way, to be fair. So I would consider something more on that line of thinking anyway. So let's go ahead and grab ourselves some more resources. So while we're down here, might as well grab, more things here. Grab those. Green circuits are always great. Where's my green circuits? Down here. So you just fill up your inventory before you go up. We'll get more of those substrates. I think I already have enough of them right now, but eventually I will get low on them, so it's always good to grab more, to be fair. Oh, my scrap on these are full. Yeah, I gotta deal with scrap eventually too. They get a little bit heavy on that. But that's not a big deal. So let's go back up, we'll unload, and then we'll walk you through our changes to our energy science. And we're going to also do some research today, too. A bit of research anyway, so... but we can go in here, and then we'll launch. Make sure it's going to go to the cargo pad. That usually is fine. It's just if I think you take... if you pick up your pad and stuff like that, you might end up screwing it up a bit, so I've done that a few times. So it's like, oops, I moved my pad slightly or changed something, and then I'm wondering, why can't I launch? And I realized it changed there, which is kind of a nice thing, because, I mean, it could have just launched without the pad targeted. And then, of course, you would have taken a bunch of damage or whatever, so I guess it's better than taking damage. So we'll put you guys in there, you in there, these guys. Oh yeah, I got a bit more in there. Plus the container, that's automated too. Like it goes there, belt driven. So it's already to the destination. So that's how we're doing it. Pretty slick. I still like to do it manually here, but eventually, I mean, it's not a big deal. I'll probably even consider doing dedicated pads as well. So I will literally have the copper pad, for example, and I think that'll kind of work well too, because you don't want to have two of them come up at the same time accidentally either, because that could be very disastrous if you think about it. There you go. And then don't forget, we have filled our own inventory up with some of the resources, so it'll get a little choked up there. And look at these guys. These are, I think it might be time to split some of this into a different container eventually. I'll do it after. Okay, so, oh yeah, sulfur was getting low on one of the things here. I should fill that up here. It's good I have some. I was going to get some too, but I forgot about that, but that's good. You know, we got lots here. We capped that off. So, what's going on here? So, like I said, basically I started working on, you know, getting this stuff kind of automatically filling up, mostly just the copper right now, because it was like literally the one that gets used the most by insane amounts, actually. Copper is, oddly enough, my #1 used product, and then I would say pretty much it would probably be the substrate stuff here. It would be my second use, but actually no, I would say fuels are, like petro and water actually would be. And then, yeah, you're looking at this other stuff. So how are you doing? You're doing good. So our balancing's been going pretty good here for our cosmic water and everything else. So I'm just, the cosmic water is your main input anyways, but I'm just making sure this is working. I did upgrade this, so I just didn't have enough of this going at first. So 2 of these overclocked is enough. Probably all 4 of these without overclocking would be enough too, but you can even see that guy just turned on for a second. So you might need to consider doing it. We also have low power. I think our base is, yeah. So I need to place more solar panels. The nice thing is the base will still work, right? It's just, yeah, it'll derp up from time to time and be a little slower. The broken data ones are crapping themselves. So basically what we need to do is turn that into scrap. Literally, we looked into that before. It's just scrap. So you go into here and you turn it into scrap. So 1 into 5 scrap. And then you're supposed to take scrap and turn it into something as well. So where is the where you turn your scrap into? Oh, okay, so you take scrap and you get 10% iron ore, 10% copper ore, 10% stone, 10% heavy oil. So it's a bit of a nuisance, but obviously we should probably do that, and then we'll get a bit of resources out of that as well over time, just because it's starting to stack up. So I'll probably do that, like another off-camera thing where I just gather all this, you know, all of it together. Now I need to figure out how to clean the contaminated one. Let's go through that quickly. So contaminated scrap and cosmic water will give you 20 scrap, chance of uranium 0.1%, contaminated cosmic water, and contaminated biosludge. So very little of everything. Don't forget, we're still actually working on contaminated biosludge, which then eventually we'll probably clean it up and use it for biosludge, I think it is called, which is much later on. I'm not interested in doing that yet. So yeah, basically that was the upgrades we did over there. Over here, I've done a huge upgrade here, which might not look huge for you guys because it probably looks somewhat the same. But basically what I've done is I've, oh, my water. Yeah, water's the next thing I gotta do. So here's a great thing I'm gonna show you. Okay, I need water coming up, right? So this is how I can do it now with my setup, basically, except I screwed up because copper's going in there right now, which is not a big deal, but I just realized that I probably didn't turn off the thing here, so it's probably pumping it up. Oh no, I moved it to the side. Awesome. Okay. So what I do here basically is normally I just remove this. So hitting R is actually not a bad idea too, because you want to make sure you put the right product on here. So I'm going to need more water, right? So what I do here is I'll go to the filter and I'll turn on water barrel, and then basically it'll fill up. But the thing is, it will hold a bit in its inventory. So actually hitting R and just rotating it off is probably not a bad idea. So what I'll do is I'll literally have that filled up, and I can launch this obviously remotely. We've already played with that, but I normally still run down. Right now I still like running down because I have my own inventory I can fill up, right? So I feel cheap, you know, not doing that. Anyways, all my water is full here anyway, so we're good. Lubricant's getting a little low. Don't forget we could convert heavy into lubricant. I just haven't bothered with that. In the long run, once I set up like automatic rockets, more than likely I'm going to do that because it just makes way more sense. Anyway, so you got your heavy here, and yeah, and then what I have here is the most important. So they have the big buffers now, right? So basically a full rocket full they can hold each. Now the big part was the empty barrels. Now this was kind of an important thing. We use the empty barrels for our rocket science, but the problem is we were getting too many. Obviously they only stack in 10s, and it was becoming a pain in the ass. So basically I set up ourselves the stack inserter with if it's greater than 5k, basically start pulling out of it, and that's what it does. And what it'll do is it'll bring it over here and it'll turn it into steel, and it's actually a 1-to-1 ratio, which is pretty good because I think it was a 1-to-1 ratio to begin with. So yeah, so basically you get your steel back, and now I got steel. Now obviously that steel is still gonna, you know, the nice thing is that's 10 slots per, yeah, if you think about it, it's 10 slots per stack of steel, which is great, really condensed. But when you see that, look how much friggin', when you look at it that way, it's like, holy crap, that's a lot we've brought. And that's where I think we're gonna have to look into going to an asteroid and maybe getting that that water, or you can get it from a planet as well. We'll look into that, but probably that cryo whatever water we'll want to look into. Anyways, everything's going pretty good. You know, for example, I could feed that steel over here automatically, things like that in the future. Scrap is getting a little full. This hardly uses stone, so it's been good right there. These guys, are you keeping up, by the way? Yeah, you've been keeping up pretty good, honestly. A little slow, but it still works. This is not even sped up, but then again, this thing uses so much power. This is where efficiency modules would actually be smart. And the funny thing is, I do have efficiency modules. Below, I should grab some when our thing is full, because I should bring those up for that. Putting a few efficiency modules in there alone would fix all our power problems, especially since I don't need that many. Holy crap, contaminated scrap is almost full here. So yeah, that's another thing I'm going to have to fix, that contaminated scrap. So yeah, we're going to have to clean that with cosmic water. Yeah, I'm going to have to do that soon. Or you blow up the container if you want to be that way, but I'd rather do something with it. So and then yeah, so I've set up a second version of this, so it actually runs. Basically both of these run consistency. And I did put speed modules and everything pretty much, except the particle accelerator, because we'd be really out of power right now. But basically, yeah, these two run pretty much all the time. Not this one all the time, because he's got to grab some of this. This probably doesn't run always 100% of the time either. But the idea is they pretty much run pretty good amount of time. And this guy's actually right now our slow one. Why are you slow? No, you're good. Who's on here? Oh. You are going pretty slow, actually. Interesting. So this is actually our weakest link right here. I mean, it's not going that slow, but obviously you might want to consider going more with that then. Huh, interesting. But anyways, they still run, you know, with two of them, they run a bit faster overall. And then obviously, you know, this is pretty much the same over here. So I just did some more cleanup, you know, getting things, you know, removing the cards and stuff like that. And we did a lot of that already, but I also cleaned up, you know, like some of these. I got the pumps around, like I told you before. We were going to, you know, put pumps for limitation and stuff like that. So, you know, we'll only make a certain amount. So where's this stuff? Yeah, here's the pump over here. So this is disabled. So if it gets under that, of course, it'll start making that. So that we've been really smart with that overall. And then even this has a pump here now. So it's at the end of this. You got to be careful how you do this, obviously. But there you go. So you got your chemical stuff here. The pump's probably on right now. No, it's off. I have it set to 3K. Okay. And that uses petro, which we have a bunch of petro here. And then that uses the cosmic water, which, yeah. It's working really well. So yeah, overall it is working quite well. And then I've actually gone ahead and brought it all the way down here so we can use this here. So there it is. So now I gotta just basically combine this to one of the other containers. I have to figure out which one I want to do it with. Probably go through research first and look at what things won't be using. So red, green, blue, red, green, blue, red, green, blue. So most things are red, green, blue. Eventually you might use some purple in there too. Red, green, blue, purple. But it seems like, yeah, military probably, maybe. Doesn't really matter. Maybe purple. Purple seems to be the least used one here. So basically we can go ahead and add our new logistic slot in here. And then we go ahead and we ask for it to bring in the energy science. And we say 100 because that's just how I do it. And then we go okay. And then there you go. And I'm pretty sure it was that one there. There you go. Actually, kind of works out purple, right? I mean, no other one's pink actually, but there you go. And I shift right click and shift left click on the other one, and there you go. And there we have it. So our entire network, though, of those, we should have, what, 2.9? Actually, I don't think that's reading the entire network, to be fair. I think those might be left out because they can't grab it from there. But anyways, we should be at like 3.1K, I guess, in total so far. So that's not too bad. So the first thing I'm actually going to do for fun was this one, but I forgot that this was the... I keep forgetting this is the other science, and it's something I want to play around with. But triggers a random zone discovery. I really wanted to do that, but obviously we can't do that yet because we don't have the material. Now I was hoping to see the next level. Oh yeah, here it is. Oh my goodness, it's only 60 each time? Wow, I might work on that next time then. Because I did not know it was so cheap. 60 each time. I thought it would go like 60 and then like, you know, 200 and a million. And okay, so I definitely want to work on that. Because this alone, searches for planets, moons, and asteroid belts using telescopes. That is actually really useful because... You can, first of all, I figured out what the zone discovery here is. You can actually put a preference on what to find. But I'm not really concerned about this. I kind of want to just find, you know, my friends, their zones eventually. So leaving it random might end up sparking that chance. It only works on systems that you've discovered too, which is pretty cool. So, okay, so we won't be able to do that yet. I forgot all about the that science, but that might be one that I might try working on next, just because, well, that's badass. So if we go through here, there isn't many options yet for us till we get to this point here. So we got the cable here, the new type of cable. So that's made out of plastic and plates. And, oh, you can make a new processing unit as well. So that's cool. You have a new opportunity for processing unit. So that's 10, 1, 4, and 2. 10, 1, 4, and 2. Oh, okay. 20, 2, and 5. Yeah, so that's a pretty big difference there on the green chips. You could reduce your green chips and your red chips in half right away. Uses even less sulfuric acid. All you're doing is using that cable, which, I mean, honestly, that material is not that expensive either. We don't have a billion times it yet, but obviously it's not like, oh crap, you know, it's too expensive for us. One plastic, one thing for two of them. So that's not actually too bad, to be fair. That's actually, that's pretty cool. Cool. Okay, and there you go. And that should open also new recipes, I think. I think there were some recipes buried under it, or some. You got the particle collider. Oh, you got the Tesla gun we can unlock. Oh, yeah, that was another one we want to do. We want to unlock the rails. Yeah, so Space Railway. That was definitely one I wanted to work on, because that's pretty darn important. And I guess if we work on the Astro one, we'll also get more upgrades to these, so... more safety, more survivability, more reusability. That's a pretty big deal. And I guess, does it show the next level after? No, I guess you have to put it on there. Let's just do it quickly and see. Oh, wait, you start that low? Oh my goodness, is it really 32? What? Oh my goodness, that's only 8. Oh my goodness. I should have... Okay, if you are a brand new player, you want to go through that science right away. No matter what, that science is the most important science you should go for first. Holy crap. Wow, that will make everything so much cheaper in life. Okay, we're definitely aiming for that. This alone was good, but this, and being only 8, and then slowly going up, is... that's ridiculous. That's a game changer right there, my friends. Massive game changer. Okay, so we got the Space Railway. Woo! We can do the flat solar panel 2. Heck, I don't even use the flat solar panel 1s yet, so I probably should do that for up here. Oh, yeah, the gun here. I wanted to check this one out eventually. So the ammo is interesting. Battery and the plates, and then the... do I make these? Yeah, you have to make them up here. That's awesome. And the Tesla gun's up here, too. I might as well do it. Sounds fun. And then hyper cooling. This is for your new kind of hyper cooling, I believe. So this gets even colder. I think it gets colder. Huh. Well, that one does. That one looked like the normal stuff, though. Don't we already do it through that? I don't know about that one. That was a bit weird. But anyways, oh yeah, we have a new building here, so we're going to want this, I guess. This will get you into, oh, the level 2 products. Okay, so if you get this one done, do you unlock it anyways? Oh yeah, you do get unlocked. So the level 2 one is a whole other can of worms. It doesn't look like it's as bad as I thought. So you need the cable, the data again, a broad energy catalog. So that's different. Energy Insight, Energy Science Pack 1s times 2 of them. So that gets a little expensive. And you're only getting one of these at a time? Jerks. But yeah, so that's not too bad. The broad data obviously is the new one there. So, oh, there's the Energy Catalog. Was that what it is? Yeah, Energy Catalog 2. Oh, wait, you require all these too, don't you? Oh, okay. Never mind. So it does change quite a bit. It's not terrible, but obviously it's a whole new setup. Yikes! We won't be worrying about that yet. Okay, what else are we going to want? What is this? Oh, Brake Force. Okay, I thought maybe something new is there. So we're just going through here to see what else. So maybe unlocking all the stuff sometimes could be annoying, though, because then you have to go through it. There you go. So we can get worker robot speed, which that's a nice one. We can do the damage, energy damage as well, which is nice. So I'll do those off camera anyways. You do have the efficiency module of 5 you can do, which, hey, that's actually pretty cool because you know, we're on 4, but 5, why not, right? So this one does energy consumption negative 270%. What? It also doesn't say that it requires... Interesting. It also doesn't say that it requires, like, it can only do a certain amount. Because the other one was like, 270% must be different than 100%, no? I don't know. I'll have to look into that. But if you stack that and a speed module and some of this stuff, I guess you could speed it up, but also reduce the energy cost quite a bit. Yeah, it might work. What's this one? Fast cooling thermal fluid, blah, blah, blah. So 25 to that. Oh, this is the faster one, isn't this? No. Made in this one. Okay. Oh. Oh, you lose some of it. So it's faster, but it's you lose some. So you put 10 in there, but you only get 9 back. Oh, that's evil actually. So I don't even want that to be fair. So probably the solar panel would be the next thing. Oh, you have this one, but we didn't really need that yet either. The particle collider, I guess that's a new one that you want to unlock for the future, so we'll do that one next, I guess. And then we can unlock this one, which is only 10, so this is actually really nice. These ones are really short amounts, but obviously, yeah, so there you go. So we've unlocked number 2 there in that, and then there we go. We can go with the solar panel, or is there something else that you want? We've already unlocked you. Yeah, so I think we've kind of gone through basic what we can do there. Another thing that's really cool is these guys here. This is the biology one, which is whatever later on. But character movement speed bonus. And you can just put in a bunch of those in there. So, you know, they'll go up and up and up in cost. But basically you can get a passive boost all the time. Character health passive, and they grow a bit too over time, I thought. Well, maybe not that one. One of them did, I think. Character crafting speed, so your hand crafting can go up, so it looks like you could just basically double it. I swear one of them had it faster. Lab research productivity, that one's actually pretty awesome. Lab research productivity, so getting that up there, even, you know, another well, how many is there in total? 5 of them, so 25 maybe. That's pretty badass, honestly. Character inventory slots. That was the one I think that had 10 in it. So there you go. It goes to 10 eventually. So you can go through here. And is this 10 or 5? Okay, so you got, what, 5 upgrades? So 5, 10, 15, 20, and then 30. So 30 more character slots through that research alone would be pretty badass too. And then, of course, I would say, obviously, that other one, this one is pretty powerful. Because even if that's... 5 each time, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That's 25% more productivity for your lab research. That you have to admit, that is pretty powerful as well. So, talking about lab research and productivity, what are we looking at for our next productivity module, since productivity is pretty important? I'm guessing we have to go into the other one, but I'm just curious. Are you productivity? Oh, no, that's productivity. Oh, yeah, you have to go into I'm not going into that anytime soon. Probably going to leave that as our last one. Not like as in we have to get to level 4 and all the other ones before I touch it, but it'll be probably one of the more last ones I get into. So, but yeah, definitely the blues I'm going to get into next. I think that'll be the way to go. So you're almost done. So we'll do the solar panel here in a minute. I just want to see if there's anything else I must have. These ones are so expensive, I don't care enough to do those right away. You're probably going to need them or want them in the future, but... yeah, I think the efficiency module, obviously, you could do, but I'll do that later for the cost. I guess I'll do you now. Oh, here we go. This you want. Oh, okay. Looks like I might not even get anything out of it yet. But, actually, no, we get the portable RTG-G2, which actually might finally give a more use out of that. So you get the solenoid, radiation data, atomic data, portable RTG, 4 of those. So this one does 500. The portable RTG, I think, was 300, which was but 500 would actually make this probably more useful now. 4x4 grid, I think it's the same amount of gridding as well. Now there's a better one here, the fusion one, and I think oh no, it's 4x4. There's another one, I don't know where it is, but it's actually a bit more powerful that you can get later on, which would work. You get the wide area beacon. This is only good for the planets, obviously, but it has more slots as well. So it has 15 module slots or 20 when upgrade. That's just basically the next one up. But this here alone is pretty powerful. So you look at all the data you need for that. Yeah, there's some crazy stuff there. What else can I get? I might as well check that. Oh, why can't I do this, by the way? Something's amiss here. Maybe we went through it all? No, we couldn't have. Something's not working here. Why aren't you working? No, you have it. It's queued. Oh, when it canceled the other one, the queue broke, I guess, or something? That was weird. Whoa. Weird. It doesn't make sense. Let's queue something else in for a second here. What was the other one I was doing here a minute ago? I was like, oh, I might as well do this. But, oh, yeah, you, right? Yeah, oh, resume. Huh. Nothing above it. Yeah, it's, oh, crap, I'm an idiot. It's Science Pack 2s. Okay, so we're a little far away from that yet. Sorry, my friends. Yeah, those can blend in really well there. I was just like, I'm going crazy. Yeah, so Science Pack 2s for those ones. Okay, we ain't getting them anytime soon. But yeah, so that's pretty much for our research there. So how much we down anyways here? So we got 2.7k. Okay, we're doing good. So I'll go ahead and unlock the more less fun ones just because, why not? So there's 200 there. And then there was, what else was there? Make sure that was the one yet. There was this one here, so that's 700, I guess you could say. Oh, you do have the new energy shield. But these are too expensive to use, to be fair. I wouldn't even use these ones because they just don't have the power. 1 megawatt of power. So It just doesn't have a real good use out of it, but I might as well just get it unlocked and over with, right? But that's why I use the adaptive armor. Adaptive armor is less recharge speed, but basically the same amount of shielding, so it works out, I think, a little bit better in that sense. And then this is the adaptive armor, for example. So it's 200 shield points, 10 a second, where this one was 100 shield points. And oh yeah, okay, so we already have the 100 one, but yeah, still the point is it is like 4 times the speed on that, but yeah, it's just too darn expensive for that. Not till I get better power options. You got the new robot port, but that's all the other stuff anyways. You have to use that anyways. Did we queue that? Oh, we already queued that. What else haven't we queued? I guess we could start looking at this stuff. So that one was, how much were you? 500. These are actually quite cheaper, the laser ones. So let's do those ones. And then, yeah, I might as well go into the other one. I'm just checking the bottom quickly there. Oh, robot worker speed. I guess I'll put that in there. There you go. Either way, we did really well. So our power obviously is an issue now. So what I need to do is upgrade our power. Now, I should be probably considering doing those new solar panels. They are, for density and the amount you get out of it, they were pretty ridiculous. I don't even know why they haven't bothered. So it just requires 4 of those spectral mirrors and a solar panel. And you get, well, literally insane amount of... the other ones are 300, right? So 400 divided by 30, I guess? Is it... Oh, no, you know what? No, they're not. They're 60, okay. So that would be half of it, right? So 400 divided by 60... So you get a 6.6666 density out of that, which is still much nicer. They take a bit more footprint, obviously, but not, you know, in the insanity of being bad. Plus, we have the mirrors already being made, so they're a little expensive, the mirrors, though, aren't they? Heating, low, glass. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, you're just full, right? Yeah. But still, even if I make like a few stacks of these over time, that'd still be worthwhile. Wait, are you per one? I guess you are per one. And then the scrap. The scrap's probably the worst part of it, because I have to go through that. But let's do that then. Can I fit you? No, you're not doing that. We'll put you back here, and then I'll just run you a line here. There we go. And then, do you want to bring it back here? I guess we can do it that way. And then just do your priority to the right there. Go. Oh. Wow, look at that. We actually ran out of the underground belts. Where are you guys? Well, it's going to be like, I should probably bring up some more soon, huh? The last thing I want to do is run out of those accidentally, but not a big deal. We do have the technology. There you go. You could always just bring this down, to be fair. Okay, so there you go. And you, my friend, are going to make us fancy ones. Oh, and don't forget we have actually the new ones, too. Oh, shit. It is worth it, I think. It'd be expensive, more expensive, but I think it's still worth it, 800 to 400. Yeah. I mean, yeah, it is worth it because, oh, 1 solar panel. Yeah, so you're only using 1 to upgrade, not 2? Okay, yeah, so yeah, actually, yeah, you know what? 1 more mirror, that's the expensive part. How many mirrors do you require? 1? Oh, 4 of them. And then all you're using is 1 there, and then the other crap. Yeah, no, that is definitely worth doing. You'd be, I would say, almost an idiot not to do that. Okay, so we're definitely going to do that too. So we're going to need to get more of those guys. Okay, so let's do you. So there's that, obviously. And then we'll have our container of regular solar panels over here. I don't know if we have enough of these guys. I might have to make more. I can't believe if I don't... Oh, no, we have more. gonna say I wouldn't be able to believe though, just because we had quite a bit to begin with. But this is awesome. We'll get the new solar panels up. This will be great for the space bases. They're great for the ground bases too, to be fair. But I think at this time I'd still like to save, you know, resource-wise for these ones here. But there you go. Beautiful. Okay, so we just have to just set you over 1, and I'll just set it like this just because it looks kind of the same. And there you go. So now we got to put multispectral in there as well. So we'll just have you over here. There you go. You can slowly go in there. And then we need to make the cable and the plates. Well, the plates we have, okay? So the cables, they were slightly a twist. We required, yeah, here it is. Requires plastic bars and the plates for them. So that's not a big deal. It just requires the extra plastic for... Aren't they supposed to show you what you can do them in? Wow. Yeah, don't usually everything tell you what they... Oh, not everything does. Interesting. Can you be done in, say, this for fun? Let's just see. Yeah, you can. Oh, okay. So there you go. And what's your craft time? 1 second? Okay, that's way more than we need, I think, at this point. What's your speed anyways? 40-second craft time anyways for cable. Yeah. So we got more than enough. So basically all we have to do here is just say, okay, you are here. You're the wire. You go from here to here. And then we're going to have to do a plastic container here. So you can do whatever you want there. I don't know why I did the big one here, to be fair. I'm going to do the small one. Though that being said, it is kind of easier to see the, you know. And then we're going to do plastic here. Now, I don't have a ton of plastic. Plastic's easy, obviously, just oil and stuff, but I might have to consider bringing up a load of plastic up for this in the future. Because we're using it somewhere else, aren't we? I think? I don't even know. Maybe we're not. Either way. There you go. And then we need our plates over here, so we'll go and grab those. We'll just go and do this. There we go. And we'll do the priority. It doesn't really matter here because they're going to be more than enough for what we're doing here anyways, but just, I guess, a little safety there. There you go. And then we just need the, we need the plates themselves, which, hey, that works out because we got plates right here anyway, so let's keep the space here because I don't like when I wrap it around, right around buildings for whatever reason. There you go. And there's the plates. And there we have it, my friends. Our new solar panels. That's a 40... I must have read raw. No, it says 40... Oh, 40 seconds for vanilla, right? But this has a craft speed of 10? Never mind. Yeah, some of those timers are a little off when it comes to stuff like that, aren't they? Yeah, okay. To be honest, could I do this in that? No, they have to be in this anyway, so we did okay. You too? Yeah. Okay, that worked out way better than I expected, to be fair. Okay, so... oh yeah, get more mirrors here. Let's just throw these in here. Okay, so we got that going. Was there something else I wanted to do or felt like I was doing wrong? I don't know. I guess I'll grab these now and just start placing them out there. Do I have fuel on me, by the way? I think I don't. Yeah, I do. It's like, I think I don't. I really didn't know. I was just guessing at that point. Yeah, so I could go around and, honestly, you might even consider replacing these. Are they the same? Oh, yeah, they're the same one as the other ones, too. So, obviously more denser, but, yeah, look at this. So, right off the bat, you're going to get way more power now from just that alone. So, there you go. Wow, isn't that ridiculous? 41 megawatts of power for that, just that little expansion there. I mean, you can hover over at 3.7 megawatts each. I don't know why. Oh, yeah, because it does half of it. 7 point. Yeah. So from what I heard, it was programmed to do 50% of it. So it's a weird thing because obviously the values look odd, but basically whatever you get, so the 831%, it's 50% of that value. So this is how it works out to be. I heard it was some sort of balance. I don't know why it's balanced that way and not the other way. Maybe there's another reason for the solar stuff. I don't know. But that's from what I heard. It was basically just cut in half instead. So, oh wow, we already have 18 in there. Okay, this is way better than I thought it could be. Anyways, that's awesome. We won't have to worry too much about power in the future anyways. And then, yeah, so I'm going to probably start getting rid of these guys. I know it kind of sucks, but, I mean, I could keep them there, but I would just probably rather just get rid of them and just fill them in anyways. And just slowly work on them now. This is going to suck for that, but whatever. I could always fill the old ones in there too, right? There you go. So yeah, you can't get those in there, but you can put this one in here. Or, you know what I could do, and I didn't even think of that? Oh, I already did that way. Never mind. I already did it that way. Let's take these out here for a second. Maybe I can't do it that way. Let's see what these look like with them on this part here then. Oh, okay. My brain likes that better. Well, whether or not I need to do it that way, I'm going to do it. Because that works better. Okay. Yeah, I like that more. But there you go. So those are doing almost 100 megawatts of power. And look at that. We're kind of getting to that good spot now. And then I can always just dump these solar panels in here. But anyways, that will make a massive difference long run anyways. These are great for up in space too, right? Just because it's more about the you know, space and density and everything else. So like, sure, they'd be great on the ground, and there's even better accumulators later on and stuff like that. But really, when it comes to this whole space stuff, it's more like, you know, you don't want to waste all your room having a billion of the normal solar panels. So I think this is a better way of doing it, obviously. So I like how I can do this pretty fast. Whee! Cool. Look at that, my friends. Our power just keeps rising now. That's cool. I do like they have their own little charting to them too, so very cool. So I'll keep doing that, obviously, upgrade those, and I'll probably even leave them the way they are. But yeah, I'll replace that whole array, and then obviously we'll get lots and lots of more power in our base, thankfully. Look at that. It's just keeping on going like crazy. So we're going to be low on other materials here. Oh, plastic's keeping up. What was the other thing? That's just that. Actually, yeah, it is keeping up. It's just this is going to run out a little low, but I can actually just speed this up, to be honest. Actually, you know what? We were going to go... Let's go back to the ground. We were going to look at efficiency module for a second. I wasn't going to do the upgrades and stuff, but I wanted to check that out. Plus, I need to go and get our water, I think was our next endeavor. And how's our copper doing? Oh, we're doing good on that right now. But anyways, let's go ahead and go back to the surface. Yeah. Well, that was cool. Did you see that spin thing? That was weird. It spun, right? Like, I'm not crazy. It was so cool looking. Okay, so you are nice and full, I'm guessing now, of water. Perfect. And then probably petroleum will be our next endeavor anyway. So, yeah, we'll just have this automatically do petroleum for next one. Pretty sure it was getting low. I know the lubricant was getting low too. Actually, you know, lubricant was probably more important, actually. But you know what? We'll do both. Why don't we do both for the next one? So let's put you here. And we're going to do lubricant. Now, I still do lubricant since we set it up originally. You can do heavy oil instead and convert it up there and just send heavy oil nonstop, which is what I'll do when I automate this more. But for this point, I don't. I think this is fine enough, right? So, anyways, we came down here for, oh yes, efficiency modules. So we'll go grab those. There's a buttload over here. Yeah, I did that a while ago and had automated those. So, yeah, let's get some of these up top. I bet you that'll change some stuff. Ooh, look at that. Our research is going a little faster there. I guess it'll overall go faster anyway with better power too. And then now, obviously, my inventory is nice and full, so, you know, make sure you fill that up. So once again, grab whatever you like. So I like to grab different things like, okay, well, pipes have been doing too good up there anyways, but sure, we'll grab more pipes. And then I don't think I need solar panels anymore, especially with the density. But we'll grab you. Let's put you down there. And then let's go ahead and grab, you know what I would like to grab? I'd like to grab some of the space belt stuff. So let's go down, not up. Where is it? Should be around here. Ah, here it is. So let's go ahead and grab you guys. Definitely grab you guys. And then I probably don't need a lot of these, to be fair, but I'll just grab some. Let's grab 2 rows of it. There you go. Just so we have them. Anything else that I need or looks interesting here? Not really, not yet. Okay. And then I probably should consider grabbing... I don't know if I've grabbed glass recently. Let's grab more glass. That can't hurt. And then obviously I'm going to have another launch in like a few minutes anyways. Less than that probably, because when you're filling up with barrels, they fill up really fast. Oh, my mate's there. Did he actually come in? There you go. So there you go. And yeah, so we can go ahead and launch. And I think I feel okay. There you go. And then, yeah, so I'm going to fill those 2 up right now. They're going to fill that up like crazy. As long as your rocket parts get in there first and don't fill up, right? But yeah, so that'll be a mix of the 2, but that'll be fine. There you go. And here comes robot beating down. They're going to come all after me. Best way to deal with this is just go right beside it, and they'll do it faster. But if they call some from a distance, like those ones, unfortunately you have to wait till they come for you because they've reserved, that 18 basically was reserved for somebody else. So you got to wait on that. There you go. And 10 and 6. Isn't that full? It's like, screw you, buddy. It's just how the system works. Okay, so let's get rid of the glass. Actually, I have glass over here too, but I probably should set up a dedicated glass one, like the bigger containers for outputting. And then you got your piping in here and your belts and everything else. That's good. And then these guys, I put most of you guys down here. And then I was going to try this out here. So let's go grab you. So my idea here was let's go ahead and try this in this thing here. Yeah. So this thing runs and it costs a lot. I mean, a lot. So I think the idea was what happens if we just pop these in here? It goes down to 3.33 megawatts? No, 20. Plus 3.3 minimum consumption. Oh, okay, minimum consumption now, I guess. So that should change that quite a bit. So if we actually click the usage of that now, last 1 minute, and then where is that one? It's like the most expensive powered one in here. Oh, this one, here it is. Look at the power withdrawal, so 103 to 23. So that is like a good point where you should probably consider using efficiency cards there. Now you also be smart, right? So you could do that and then this, right? So look at this. It's gonna be, actually there's a limit to that. So I guess you're still getting the, okay, there you go. So you can actually mix them because there is a max limit on those. So if you go ahead and mix them, for example, you know, I bet you just that out there would be under its limit. Yeah, so you now have 40% speed and you have that. And then you can put another module in there. Obviously, with these ones, it doesn't matter. But the idea is, you know, if I had these as level 4, I could probably fit a couple, you know, those in there. But that's 60 megawatts. So even then, you're saving. Now, if you were to take these out and just put the speed modules in there, well, that would get expensive. 420. Ooh, 420. But look at that. Now we're saving 40 megawatts of power, and we've increased its speed by 80%. So there you go. Mixing and matching those are kind of important over time. So anyways, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, comment, like, all that fun stuff. And we'll see wonderful people next time. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.